Have you ever wondered how a computer can write a poem, create a picture of an astronaut riding a horse, or even compose a piece of music? It's not magic, it's science. Specifically, it's a fascinating field called generative artificial intelligence, or GenAI for short. Think of it like this. Traditional AI is great at analyzing things that already exist, like spotting a cat in a photo. Generative AI, on the other hand, is all about creating something entirely new. It learns from vast amounts of data, pictures, text, sounds, and then uses that knowledge to generate brand new content that has never been seen before. It's a creator, a maker, an inventor, all powered by code and data. The core idea behind this amazing technology is a type of model, often called a large language model for text or a diffusion model for images. These models are like incredibly dedicated students. They have read more books, seen more art, and listened to more music than any human ever could. They don't just memorize the information, they learn the patterns, the styles, the rules, and the relationships within it. This deep understanding allows them to respond to a prompt, which is just a fancy word for an instruction you give it. When you ask it to create something, it's not just copying and pasting, it's using its learned patterns to build something from scratch, piece by piece. Imagine you're trying to learn how to bake a cake. You wouldn't just look at one recipe, you would look at hundreds. You'd see which ingredients are common, what temperatures work best, and how different techniques change the final product. After a while, you could probably invent your own cake recipe. GenAI works in a very similar way, but on a planetary scale. It has studied nearly the entire internet to understand how we communicate, how we draw, and how we express ideas. This massive learning process is what gives it the power to generate responses that are not only coherent, but often surprisingly creative and helpful. So when we talk about generative AI, we are talking about a powerful new kind of tool. It's a tool that doesn't just follow a strict set of pre-programmed instructions. Instead, it collaborates with us. It takes our ideas, our questions, and our curiosities, and it helps us bring new things into the world. It's a technology that is fundamentally changing how we interact with computers, moving from simple commands to creative conversations. And that, my friends, is a very big deal. It's a scientific revolution happening right now on our screens, and it's spectacular. Now, where can you see this incredible technology at work? It's probably closer than you think. One of the most common examples is the chatbot. You may have used one to ask a question on a website, or even to help you write an email. These aren't your old, clunky chatbots that could only answer a few specific questions. Modern GenAI-powered chatbots can understand context, remember previous parts of the conversation, and provide detailed, human-like answers. They are learning to be better conversational partners, making our interactions with digital services smoother and more natural. It's all about making the computer understand us, not the other way around. Another place you'll find GenAI is in the world of art and design. Tools like Midjourney or DALL-E can take a simple text description, say a vibrant, colorful painting of a futuristic city in the style of Van Gogh, and generate a stunning, original image in seconds. This isn't just a gimmick. It's a powerful tool for artists, designers, and anyone with a creative idea. It allows people to visualize concepts quickly, explore different artistic styles, and create visuals for projects without needing years of artistic training. It's like having a super-fast, incredibly versatile artist right at your fingertips, ready to bring your imagination to life. Beyond just text and images, GenAI is also making waves in sound and music. There are tools that can compose a musical score based on a mood you describe, like a happy, upbeat ukulele track for a travel video. Others can generate realistic sound effects for movies or video games, or even create a synthetic voice that sounds just like a real person. This has huge implications for everything from entertainment to accessibility, where it can be used to create audiobooks or give a voice to those who cannot speak. It's about using patterns in sound to create entirely new auditory experiences for all of us. Think about how these tools are changing the way we do things. A student writing a report can use a chatbot to brainstorm ideas and check their grammar. A small business owner can use an AI image generator to create a professional-looking logo without hiring a designer. A musician can use a GenAI tool to get inspiration for a new melody. In each case, GenAI is acting as a co-pilot or a collaborator, enhancing human creativity and productivity. It's not about replacing people. It's about giving people powerful new abilities. It's a tool, and like any good tool, it helps us build amazing things. So, What does all this have to do with human-computer interaction, or HCI? Everything. The entire field of HCI is about designing technology that is useful, usable, and enjoyable for people. Generative AI is fundamentally changing the computer part of that equation. We are moving away from rigid interfaces with predictable buttons and menus, what we call graphical user interfaces, towards more fluid, conversational interfaces. Instead of clicking through a series of steps to find information, you can simply ask a question in plain language. This shift is one of the biggest changes in HCI in decades. One of the most exciting benefits of GenAI for HCI is the potential for true personalization. Imagine a learning application that doesn't just give every student the same lesson. Instead, it understands a student's learning style, their current knowledge level, and even their interests. It could then generate custom-made explanations, examples, and practice problems specifically for that individual. This could make learning more effective and engaging for everyone. This isn't just about changing the color of a button. It's about creating an interface that adapts and grows with the user, offering a truly unique experience. The computer becomes a personal tutor, a guide, and a partner. However, with great power comes great responsibility. One of the biggest challenges we face in HCI is designing these systems to be fair, transparent, and trustworthy. Since GenAI learns from data created by humans, it can unfortunately inherit our biases. If the data it learns from contains unfair stereotypes, the AI might generate biased or harmful content. As HCI professionals, our job is to figure out how to design and test these systems to prevent that from happening. We need to ask tough questions. How do we make it clear to a user that they are talking to an AI? How do we design systems that can explain their reasoning? The goal is to design interactions that feel magical, but are also grounded in ethical principles. It's a delicate balancing act. We want to empower users with these incredible creative and analytical tools, but we also need to protect them from potential pitfalls like misinformation or unfair outcomes. This is where HCI becomes so critical. It's not just about the technology itself, but about the human experience of that technology. It's our job to be the advocates for the user, ensuring that as computers get smarter, they also get better at serving humanity in a responsible and beneficial way. It's a big, important job. So, why should you, an HCI student on this day, the 8th of August 2025, care so deeply about generative AI? The answer is simple. This is the future of the field you're about to enter. Understanding GenAI is no longer an optional extra. It is becoming a fundamental skill for anyone designing user experiences. You are studying how humans and computers interact, and GenAI is creating entirely new ways for that interaction to happen. Ignoring it would be like an architect ignoring the invention of steel. It's a foundational material that will be used to build the next generation of digital experiences. Learning about GenAI will make you a better designer and a more valuable professional. It will equip you to think beyond traditional screens and buttons. You'll be able to design conversational agents that are genuinely helpful, create tools that augment human creativity, and build systems that can adapt to individual user needs in ways we could only dream of a few years ago. Your understanding of user-centered design principles is desperately needed to shape this technology. Engineers will build the models, but it is HCI experts who will ensure they are built into products that are intuitive, ethical, and truly serve people. Consider the challenges we discussed, like bias and transparency. These are not just technical problems, they are fundamentally HCI problems. They are about how people perceive, trust, and interact with complex systems. Your skills in user research, usability testing, and interaction design are the exact skills needed to tackle these issues. You can design the guardrails for AI, creating interfaces that help users understand the system's capabilities and limitations. You can conduct the research that uncovers how these tools are really affecting people, both for good and for ill. You are the human-centered voice in the room. Ultimately, learning about generative AI is about being prepared to shape the future. This technology is not just another trend. It is a profound shift in our relationship with computing. As an HCI student, you are perfectly positioned to be at the forefront of this change. You have the unique opportunity to bridge the gap between powerful algorithms and everyday people, ensuring that this incredible technology is used to create a more helpful, creative, and human-centered world. So dive in, be curious, and get ready to build things. The world needs your perspective. Consider this.